heading home.
Oh, he's out.
He's going to be out. Jordan Rice hangs out. Trey collected right.
Right back to Jackson. On the ball.
Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Martin.
Cross, get out, ball later.
Jordan Rice hangs out. Trey collected right.
Right back to Jackson. On the ball.
Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Martin.
Cross, get out, ball later. In play, that's a fair ball to Jacob. What a play from Jake Oliver. And that is destroyed. Tie game. 60.
Going, caught and robbed from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up.
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's had
heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice tags out Trey Cluxton right.
Right back to Jack. On the ball.
Flips it over to first and still get Alex Hardy. Crot, get out, ball later.
And he might have just missed it. Caught and run from Jordan Rice. And that's a shot. That calls on a play.
Oh, and moonshot. Oh, he robbed it. What a catch. What a catch.
Bears coming home. And he hits it. What a play! What a play! The double play from Jerry Langston. And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. He's advancing home. I don't know if I like it. Oh, down. He got him. Oh my God! He crossed the plate before he was there. Going, caught and robbed from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up.
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil. Oh! Philip Rosenbach walked off the season.
Oh!
Crot, get out, ball later.
And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. That ball's in play. Goes back, keeper kick. Back at Thomas Playhouse makes the grab.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out.
Good move, I like it. That ball is absolutely tattooed. And what a roll! What a roll from Keaton to Keaton.
Flare it up. What a play for Peter McNeil.
Welcome in, everybody. We've got another exciting game here at the AWA between the Eastern Enforcers and the Northern Nighthawks. Two perennial contenders here facing off for I think the first time this year. Gonna be a great series, and looking forward to calling it. The Northern Nighthawks at 1-2 and Enforcers 2-1. Nighthawks looking to get above 500. We'll get into the lineups here.
Jake Oliver, Seattle Area Pipe Trades.
Joshua Gradwell, Edmonds Midway High School.
Tyler Clout, Hilltop Elementary.
Isaac Van Horn, Seattle University. Cole Brandt, University of Washington.
A couple of new faces on the Enforcers lineup, and get into the Nighthawks here.
Jack Playhouse, University of Washington.
Drew Gradwell,
Blue Mountain State University. Go Goats.
Philip Rosenbacher, Meadowdale High School.
Chance Justice, ITT Tech.
Philip Thomas, Meadowdale Middle School.
And the usual lineup for the Northern Nighthawks. It looks like they have all hands on deck as usual. Nighthawks lead the league in attendance, I believe, from the players. We'll get the game started here shortly. Nighthawks looking good in these white uniforms. I have not seen these yet. Alrighty, here we go. Jake Oliver leading off for the Enforcers. Drew Gradwell on the mound. And Hum's in there at 61 for a ball. That one is popped up. That's gonna get out of play out of the house.
Well, there's a mic there. Don't step on it.
The field for the Nighthawks got Philip Grossenbacher over at first. Philip Thomas officially manning second base, but playing center field. That one's in there for a strike. And some Captain Jack Playhouse at third. 1-2 to Jake Oliver. He grounds that one. That's gonna be a foul ball. Drew Gradwell stopping that before that one rolled into play. And Jake hustles up the line for nothing.
We'll do the boys you stay lay on the grass.
I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but it looks like Jake Oliver has not watched that uniform once. Jake Oliver, he plays hard. He always got dirt on his uniform. Full count.
What a battle. What a battle.
How's that one off? I think he's going to want that one back. That was a slider right over the plate.
That was 62. No, that was fine. It was 62. Oh, what? Yeah. I think it was.
Well, it's in there for a strike right at 60 miles an hour, and all Jake can do is watch.
How's it, Tyler?
Fantastic. They're great. They're great. Emmett was here last week. Huh? Yes. Such a homie for doing that.
Yeah, he's good.
In steps Tyler Clout. He's been a bit of a journeyman in the AWA. He's played for several teams, debuting with the Wolf Pack in the early days. They hit 2-0 here. 3-0. Taking all the way there, looking at a strike. 3-1.
Got thin air tonight.
Unable to check his swing there.
I pulled back after I swung. Cross the plane, hold.
Full count.
Oh my.
Looks at strike 3. Drew Gradwell back-to-back strikeouts here to start the game. Both looking.
I don't mind a little. Yeah.
Nailed in the head.
He's had a long day.
Steps the opposing starting pitcher for the Enforcers, the cousin of Drew Gradwell, Josh Gradwell. Swings over that one. just next to top of the zone there with the screwball.
Yeah, I know.
Quick 0-2 count there.
Thing picked up a lot.
1-2 is the count here. Just misses there. That was a good looking pitch. 2s. Full count. Grounded back to Drew Gradwell. He corrals it and throws the first for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Drew Gradwell and the Nighthawks as we move to the bottom of the first.
What are these uniforms? They're the Taco Bell uniforms. I don't know. What? Not bad. Well, it's like, I was like, I could go around and ask every team, and then I'd just buy like all these unis and I'd never get paid. So, we'll show them. We'll show them, and then they'll be like, oh, maybe I want it all. You get some little like black alternates. The Wolfpack? Yeah. I got people that keep after Thomas is leading the charge. Yeah. I'm ready. This guy's at. PT?
All right, here we go. Bottom of the first inning. Phil Thomas leading off for the Northern Nighthawks. For the Enforcers, we got team captain Jake Oliver over at third. That was grounded past Josh Gradwell. Jake gets over there, corrals it, and throws the first for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
I should just let him go, everyone.
Right on cue, Jake Oliver making a play over at third base, and in second base is the rookie Cole Brandt, the pride and joy of Archbishop Murphy. Go Wildcats. And Isaac Van Horn will be manning first base. And steps team captain Jack Playhouse. Another first pitch swing, but this one back to Josh Gradwell, and he's able to tag Jack out on the way to first base. 2 pitches, 2 outs here.
God damn. You hit it out of the infield.
And steps Drew Gradwell.
What are you doing? It's like, I'm not going to
One misses for a ball. Efficiency is plummeting here for Josh Gradwell. That one's ripped past Cole Brandt. That one's going to get to the wall, and Drew will hold it first with a single. They'll bring up Philip Grossenbacher. Looks at a strike there. Swings over the curveball there. Quick 0-2 count. That was grounded past Josh. Cole bobbles it, and he cannot corral it and get to the bag, so everybody will be safe.
Now batting for the Northern Nighthawks, first baseman, number 11, Philip Thomas.
We'll bring up the top of the order once again, Philip Thomas. Grounded onto the first pitch he saw, his first at bat. Breaking ball just misses there. That one is popped up, and Jake is...
What happened?
I know it's so flat.
And Jake is unable to make the catch in foul territory there. He's out of sight, so count will be 2-1. Now back again. Pitch outside misses. Full count. Hummed in there 61. Was popped up right to Josh Gradwall. That will retire the side here. Go into the second inning. Score tied at 0.
I was my like you were already moving. When you're so used to real baseball, it's like I gotta be here now to get this ball and hit that.
The starting pitcher for the Northern Nighthawks, left-handed, number 2, Drew Gradwall.
That off is like overrunning it. Exactly. Oh, because you thought you were gonna feel the next one.
Leading off this inning for the Enforcers is Isaac Van Horn. Coming off a solid rookie campaign. Fouls that off. Sinker just misses inside. Van Horn ahead of that one. 1-2. In there for strike 3. Right at 59 miles an hour. And that is out number 1.
How we doing, Cole? Hey, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, sir.
It's been a while. Yeah, for sure.
Let's bring up the rookie Cole Brandt. Gonna make an impact here. Say ball 1. Risers in there for a strike. Another good pitch there. 1-2. Checks the swing there. Full count. Swing and a miss there for strike 3. 2 down here. Drew Gradwall is making quick work of these Enforcers hitters. First time through the lineup here. Bring up Jake Oliver. Struck out his first time. Jake is ahead here, 2-0. Not much offense to speak of here so far in game 1.
All right. You decide to go. You go, man.
2-1.
Sir.
Be the first walk of the game for Drew Gradwall.
Yeah.
Let's go 3-4.
Edmonds inside. Tyler pops that one up into no man's land, and oh, Phillip and
No more knees to eyeball.
both Phillips collided there, and they're unable to make the play.
Ball.
Good dog. Here you go.
First pitch is in there for a strike to Josh Gradwall.
Oh,
Slow slider.
So you're 59
Gets
right now?
Josh there looking. 1-2 is the count.
No, not in the gun.
Drew
but, like,
looking
it
to
looks hard.
strand a couple of runners here. Two and two. Full count. Gosh, fouls that one off.
You hit them all? No. Oh, you're hitting them.
Good Josh.
Swings over the sinker there for strike three, and Drew's able to strand a runner in scoring position as we move to the bottom of the second. Score remains tied at 0.
Season ender? Yeah. For a three-way. Over. That'd be a great time to give me a nice pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hitting the zone.
Give me a
You should
nice,
stand in the box
give me a
against
nice
that
little
guy.
lob and then I pitch.
You should stand in the box against that guy.
Right in time.
I don't know what. Like, but you actually did hit it.
No, I felt it. Like, I was like,
So I think that's why I kind of didn't hurt, because I just went,
Alrighty, here we go. Leading off the bottom of the second, we got Jack Blayhouse.
I wasn't like expecting get back.
Sinker's in there for a strike. Good pitch. Only one hit so far between these teams and a couple of errors. Another wicked pitch there.
You made the zone, brother.
Swing and a miss from Jack there.
So how does that work?
Josh able to get him into a pretty poor swing there. Don't see that often from Jack. Going away here and get a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel going on. And steps Drew Gradwall. Swings over the sinker there. 0-1. Outside.
And like, that's the pitch, he's like, not throwing it behind you, he throws it right at you, and it's right there, and you're like, oh no, it's outside.
I wonder if like we could figure this out or look at this stuff. I feel like there's something wrong.
That one is hit deep to the center field, but not deep enough. Van Horn is able to get under it and make the play for out number 2.
Yeah, that's the concept. Let's throw another knee.
Steps Philip Grossenbacher with 2 away here.
It's always a question mark.
Oh!
Not much you can do with that there. ahead of that one there. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, but at 62 miles an hour, so Philip Grossenbacher lives to see another pitch. Looking to extend the bottom of the second. The 0-2 once again. Grounded, that's good. Josh is able to get it and make a nice play, but Isaac Van Horn unable to collect the throw. A nice jump throw from Josh, but not able to get enough on it there. And Philip Grossenbacher is able to get on.
There we go, PT.
Then steps Philip Thomas, looks at a ball. Swings over the breaking ball there. 2-1. Was popped up. Right to Isaac Van Horn. Makes the play. That will retire the side. Move into the top of the third. Still scoreless here in game 1 of the series.
Where'd the ball go? I'm like, I know it's right here.
Isaac Van Horn leading off the top of the third. One is low. 2-1. Good hitters count for Van Horn here. Just missed the riser there. Full count. And Van Horn draws a leadoff walk, so the enforcers are in business here.
Try to throw that low. 8 feet above
I'll bring up Cole Brandt. Struck out his first time. Only his second at bat of the game. You don't see that very often. These 3-inning games, there's a lot of lineup turnover. He's off. Screwball there. 1-0. 2-0. Sliders in there for a strike.
Oh yeah.
Check swing, fouls it off. Into the crowd. 2-2.
Here we go. Big one.
Swing and a miss there on a wicked screwball for strike 3. Be the first out of the inning.
Also getting shit on TikTok right now. Huh? Probably.
Bring up the top of the order and Jake Oliver. Strikeout and a walk for him so far. One and one here. Ooh. It'll be 3-1 to Oliver. I could put good pitch there, but fouls it back. Full count. That ball is tattooed, and that is a home run. Jake Oliver takes the 3-2 pitch to deep left center field, puts the Enforcer on the board. The first runs of the series here. That'll be 2-0 here in the top of the third. And no doubt about that one. To the deepest part of the park there, off the branches of the tree. Still one away here for Tyler Clout. Slider in there, but it's 61, no pitch. We'll do it again. Ball don't lie, that one's in there at 58. Oh, 0-1. Checks his swing there.
Maybe.
2-1. Tyler grounds that one over to Jack at third. Jack throws it high, and that one's going to be over the head of Philip Grossenbacher. And Tyler will be safe at third base. This inning will, I guess it was going to continue either way. There's only one out. So 1 on and 1 out for Josh Gradwall, looking to extend this Enforcer's lead. He's a big hack at that one. Oh, never mind. 61 on the gun.
Oh my God, you started to hit my forehead.
And is in there for a strike, so 0-1.
Move.
Wicked arm slot and pitch there, but
yeah,
too
we're
fast.
doubling up on the ball, don't lie here. Don't love to be in
We'll
this
see if he
box
just
right now.
follows it up with another strike. Wasting everybody's time. 1-1. That one is hit deep the opposite way, and Josh Gradwall with an opposite field 2-run shot right down the first base line. And all of a sudden, it is 4-0 Enforcers here in the top of the third.
That's my first Oppo home run ever. Hey, that was fucking screwball. I literally told myself, look at that, okay?
And things are just kind of unraveling here for for Drew Gradwall in game 1.
Oh, I think 78 though.
Then steps Isaac Van Horn. He led off this inning with a walk. Got things started for the Enforcers. Grounds out. Drew unable to make the play, kind of into no man's land there. Philip Grossenbacher was covering the bag, and good hustle from Van Horn. He's able to beat it out, so it'll be an infield hit. Bring up Cole Brandt again.
Let's go, baby. Grab some rhythm here.
Looking for his first hit of the game. Looks at a first pitch strike. 0-1.
Oh, you're there. You're there.
Fouls it off.
Ahead, here we go.
One.
Alex, only one out?
One.
Still only one out here. Swing and a miss, but at 61, we'll do it again. The 1-2. Up and in.
There you go, you're there.
Cole grounds that to Drewy. Bobbles it initially, but is able to collect it and throw it to first for out number 2. But a productive AB for Cole Brandt as Isaac Van Horn is able to get all the way to third on the play. That'll be 2 down here.
There's no way that's 60. That one felt like your slowest.
So that'll bring up Jake Oliver. Count is 1-0 on him. Jake hit a monster blast his last time up. Put the Enforcers on the board up in the scoring here, and he nearly does it again, but pushes it foul. That was a rocket off the bat.
That was like a good ball. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Count is 1-1 here. Fouls it off.
Oh, you're seeing everything. Short and sweet here.
1-2 is the count.
Beauty. Oh, sorry, Mike.
Drew slows it down a little bit, misses outside. Drew's been consistently humming in at around 50, 57 to about 60, which is the limit, but he will slow it down as he does again there. This one at 49. Looks a lot different when you're seeing 59 just like that as Jake Oliver swings over it for out number 3, but the Enforcers tack on a couple of 2-run home runs to take a 4-0 lead as we move to the bottom of the 3rd. Josh Gradwell looking to close it down.
You don't remember what it feels like foot contact. Oh, that'd be good.
How late did that game go, Jack? We played like 13 innings. Not good. Jack was just like, I want to go to bed. Like, he almost just like, hey, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to start scrolling. Hot dog? I kind of like that one.
Jack Playhouse will lead off the bottom of the 3rd for the Nighthawks. Swings over that one. Nighthawks chasing 4 runs, looking to send this game to extras. Jack 0 for 2 so far. Ground out and a strikeout. He's ahead here 2-1. Looking to get on base. One at 61. Slider away. Just misses there. And leadoff walk for the Nighthawks, and not the start you wanted here if you're the Enforcers. Josh Gradwell's held the Nighthawks to 1 hit so far. If it wasn't for a couple of errors, that probably would have, I don't know how how many walks he has, but they'd have less runners if it wasn't for the errors. So that one's in there for a strike to Drew Gradwall. Fouls that back. Drew Gradwall quickly down 0-2 here.
That one hurt.
Back-to-back balls in the ribs there.
No.
One's popped up, foul.
And then they measured each player to get
Player safety.
Gradwall stayed alive here, 2-2. Looking to pass the baton, as they say. Fouls it off again.
establish the front, and then you just have to draw it back to a point.
The 2-2. That one is hit deep the opposite way. That is gone. And just like that, the lead is cut in half. 4-2 here now, before an out has even been recorded. Drew Gradwall getting one back for the Nighthawks. Cutting into that lead, he kind of helps surrender.
All right, Bill gets on, and Bill gets on.
I'll bring up Philip Grossenbacher. Still nobody out here.
Oh, thank you. We got 1-3. Can I be here?
Philip checks his swing here. 1-0. All of a sudden, Josh is struggling to locate. They're falling behind early to all these hitters. Rio, that slider misses badly. Philip. See if Philip is in swing mode here. He grounds that over to Jake Oliver, and he Buckners it. It goes right through his legs, and just like that, the tying run is at the plate.
We're running out of ammo quick. Start with like 9. Number 4.
So in steps Philip Thomas, who represents the tying run. And we know he is more than capable of tying this game with one swing. He's got tons of power. And he was looking to do just that there, looks like. Swings over the breaking ball.
Good. Excellent.
1-1 here.
Woo.
Fouls it back. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is a big out number 1. They'll bring up Jack Playhouse, who led off the inning with a walk. Came around to score on the big blast from Drew Gradwall. One on and one out here. Jack has been less of a power threat these past couple of seasons, but it's still in there, and he is an on-base machine. Count even here. Swing Swings over that one inside.
That one broke in last
1 and 2.
Yep.
That one's in the dirt. A 2-2. Misses there, full count. That one just missed the top rail there. In there for a strike. 57 on the lower corner, and Jack Playhouse cannot believe it. That was a good location, and the Nighthawks are down to their final out. And in steps Drew Gradwall. He cut this lead in half his last time up with a big 2-run home run. Looking to do that again here and tie this one up. 61 on the gun, so
I deserve so many more.
we'll start over here. 0-0.
Oh, not that one.
Swings over that one. One and 2 now as Nighthawks are down to their final strike. 1-2. Josh just misses there. That one's grounded over to Cole Brandt. It's a long throw, but Drew able to beat it out, and Phillip is able to scoot on over to third on the throw. So a hard hit ball will extend this game for the Nighthawks. Cole collected that grounder awfully deep. It was going to be a tough play regardless. But fortunately for the Enforcers, the runner was not able to come around and score. But not out of the woods yet, as we got runners at the corners, and the winning run is at the plate. Philip Grossenbacher looks at strike one. Quickly down 0-2 here. That one's lined right to Cole Brandt, and that will do it for game one. The Enforcers get out of a jam here in the bottom of the third and ultimately hold on to take game one 4-2. We'll take a short break and get game two underway shortly.
I know. We're going right back here. You're right back out there. I know. That's what I wanted, John.
Same exact. We're away. Okay. Same thing for you guys. Yeah. Just tell Shane same exact line. Okay. The same line on Shane. Jake, are you guys doing the same thing? Yeah. Mark was trying to give it a play, but I'm
I don't think he touched the field, but he's a good vibes guy. Good vibes guy. I'm a blue guy. Well, I told Mark yesterday after I left, I thought this was the first time ever. So I didn't know anything about him. I just saw him in the draft, and I was like, I drafted him for Bob. But then I watched him practice on Sunday. Yeah, he hasn't faced live, and he hit like 3 big hits off live. Like, yeah, he's a good player. Like, he told me he got like
Hey Jack, can you text me the password for the mission control thing? Just double check it, because I'm always confused. Woo! How you doing? What up?
Hey, real good.
Football doesn't hurt it, so it's mad fun.
Oh, hi.
It was me, it wasn't him. You're like, who is that guy? Alright, we're going to send it down to Robert, who is over on the field with Josh Gradwell. Robert,
all right, we were talking walking in here because we were like, which Gradwell brother we interview? Guess what? We got to interview the winner. You said identical games for both of you. What's the chess match like for you guys this far along in this career of wiffle ball?
You know, we both the thing about our games and where we're contending for Cy Youngs year in and year out is we throw strikes, but we hit the zone. So we got nasty pitches we hit the zone with. Both of us are thinking screwball on both of us. So that's what I hit out on him. That's what he hit out on me. I mean, identical spot. So it's kind of weird, but it's such a fun battle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Talk about the mentality pitching to hitting and kind of that, especially in this weather. I mean, you always have to contend with the weather. That's always been fascinating. But in this, with the wind kind of pushing down, how does that affect you mentally and physically?
So with pitching, I think the first 2 innings of the first game, we had a wind into us. Like, we were throwing hard, and I was barely touching 58. So I think the wind died going into the third. He saw a lot of 61 speed checks, kind of was the difference. But for hitting, man, I literally, before my home run, I said, just swing the bat. Like, I've looked at that screwball 100 times, start at my eyeball and hit the zone. I was like, just swing the bat. And we did, and, you know, thank God we found some barrel and it got out. But, you know, it's every time we're against each other, it's a battle.
Yeah, always a fun time. Good luck in game 2 and 3. Thank you, brother. All right, back to the booth, guys.
with game 2 underway. Philip Thomas leading it off. Swinging over the breaking ball there. Josh Gradwell back on the mound.
Good. Ooh, Easter.
That one is ripped over to Isaac, who fumbles it, and I think they got him on the tag. We'll take a look at the replay.
Good, dude. Hey, good contact. That's some screwed over here. Yeah. He hit that hard.
Yeah, man. The tag got him before he was able to get his foot down, so good play from Isaac there. Good recovery. Get him out at first, and that'll bring up Jack Playhouse.
No, like that one, I was like, okay, sit back and cover, or like go and try to carry that one, it just died so quick.
Fouls that one back.
Get another one of those? Please? I'd love to get the lucky because you got some things over foot 65. God damn! You guys have a stand where it goes right there.
Shout out to the fans over at Club 65. Enjoying the views.
Awful. You're about to go golfing. Go for it. Count. I have 2-2. I don't know if that's right. Is that right? I feel like it's full. But... It's full. I'm pretty sure it's okay, we'll call it full count. Okay. You walked in like you're good. Yeah. Hey, it's different.
Count is full here. Fouls it off. Fouls it off again.
Might have been.
Jack looks at ball 4 there after a long battle there.
Worst ball left.
One on and one away.
So fuzzy.
Afraid to pitch to me. After my dominant.
Well, I threw that like it wasn't gonna break. And it
Josh had a pretty rock solid start in game 1. Had a couple of hiccups in the 3rd inning, but overall pitched like his usual self. Looking to continue that in game 2. In steps Drew Gradwall. Did that one low. One is hit a mile high, and oh, Jake unable to get it, overran it a little bit in foul territory. The count will be 2-1.
You've seen it twice now, though. So the third one, like they say.
I just gotta look down when I can't see it.
Turn left to go right.
Inside. Ball is grounded over to Cole Brandt at second, and he's gonna miss on the throw to try and tag Jack Playhouse, and Jack will be able to get over to third. Grossenbacher looks at ball one. Big swing there. Yeah, strike three. We're on top of it. So 2 down here. Runners at the corners for the Nighthawks. Looking to do some early damage. Late swing there.
No.
Philip, he's swinging over a lot of these so far. 1-1.
I'm learning.
That's good. I'm learning. I still can't read, but I'm learning.
Ball's grounded over to, oh, and Jake is gonna cut in front of Cole Brandt and unable to make the play there, and a run will score for the Nighthawks.
On the board.
So, runners on first and second here, 2 outs. Nighthawks with a early 1-0 lead, and Jack Playhouse steps in and looks at ball 1 and ball 2. A lot of break on that pitch. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1.
Top it up.
You winged it. Go for it.
Yeah, there might be a little bit.
3-1. Full count here. And therefore a strike, but it's 63.
That looked hot AF. I blinked and I didn't see it.
That's the best film picture of the day.
So Jack Playhouse will live to see another pitch. Ball doesn't lie there. Wicked breaking ball gets the top rail of the zone. And the Enforcers will escape the jam, but not before the Nighthawks put up a run here in the top of the first in game 2.
I don't know, are they hitting me? They're hitting me. You're getting good pitches. It's like if they hit a home run, yeah. Like, I don't like
You're out? You're out? You gonna make that quick trick? Don't fall out of the booth.
All right.
You do you. But. See? What? I was scared. It wasn't scary, dude.
Steps Jake Oliver and fouls the first pitch off.
You're right on that. I was basically trust it. I was doing it, but my mic was muted. That's tough.
Set strike 2. Jake had a monster home run in the 3rd inning of game 1. 2-2. Ball's put in play over to Jack Playhouse, who makes the throw, but it's going to be short. And Jake will reach base here, so leadoff man aboard for the Enforcers, and that will bring up Tyler Cloud. Tyler pops the first pitch up to Drew Gradwall, who gets under it to make the play. 1 pitch and 1 out. And Jake will remain at first. One is outside for a ball. One's in there for a strike.
That sounded crazy. My ears ringing.
Big hack there, and I don't think that swing was particularly close. 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Drew fools him with the slow riser there. That'll be out number 2.
You gotta hit hard. Hit ball hard. See ball hard, hit ball hard.
Hit ball harder, hit ball hard.
Oh, okay.
Hit ball wild hard.
Count evens at 1-1. Ball's grounded over to third. Jack charges, throws to first, and the throw will not be in time. Isaac Van Horn beats it out, and Jake will get on over to third. Tough play there, the slow roller to third base.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't like that roll.
Oh, come on, Randy.
You swing too hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
That was full off.
We'll bring up Cole Brandt with runners at the corners and 2 outs. He grounds that one over to Drew, and Drew is... Oh. I guess that was off the foot. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I guess it was a base hit. So, no play there for Drew, and be a base knock for Cole Brandt, his first of the series. That will load him up for team captain Jake Oliver.
No, Cole's got it. Cole, I got you here. Cole knows.
I don't like you.
The tree's kind of in the way, though.
Two and one.
You want me to blow on it? Oh my.
3-1 here. Drew's got to throw him a strike or a run will come in. That'll be ball 4. Game is now tied at 1 after the bases loaded walk. Bring up Tyler Cloud.
Hey, you go, my friend. Hey, what do you got? No, it's starting to get. Hey. Go to bed. Go 3-4.
That one.
Tyler grounds that back to Drew. He bobbles it, and he's going to throw to first and get the out. Good recovery from Drew Gradwell there. The Nighthawks will limit the damage there as the score is tied at 1 as we move into the second inning.
Right ball, I don't know.
He's at flag football.
I'll allow it. I'm supposed to be coaching right now.
Oh.
Priorities.
They know what they're doing. He asked to miss flag football and come here.
I'm ready. Probably stop throwing, honestly. Oh yeah, I have limited pitches left. We're really feeling it in the lower body today. These are the garbage.
Just send those to the fans.
All right.
All right, here we go. Top of the second. Drew Gradwell steps in to lead off this inning. Looks at a ball. And looks at another ball. On outside, and that's 63. Might be setting him up for a little leaf this year. And yeah, a bit of a gift there as Drew fouls off ball 4. Count will be 3-1. That ball is rocketed over the center field wall. Drew's second home run of the series here puts the Nighthawks ahead 2-1 as he leads off the inning with a home run.
Yeah, I think that's I didn't like the ball.
In steps Philip Grossenbacher. To extend this 2-1 lead. Reno. So after the 4-pitch walk, Phil Thomas will step in. bit of a quiet day at the plate so far for Phillip. We're gonna make some noise here. 1 on, nobody out. Good hitters count. Grounds that back to Josh, and Josh will take the easy play and go to first. And Phillip will scoot on into second base. One out and a runner in a scoring position for Jack Balehouse.
Oh, what was that?
Josh bringing out the knuckleball there as that one misses outside, but do look for sure, and that one's in there for a strike.
Go for it. Flip.
That one is lined right off Josh, and Isaac was not covering the bag. Josh collected that ball pretty quickly and could have had a play, but
That's going to be a nice little red circle here in a little bit.
and ball was hit so hard. Phillip stayed at second, and I'm sure Josh is going to have a big old red mark tomorrow. That's a balk. Just kidding, we don't do that here. Imagine how often we would argue about balks if that was a rule here.
It would be once an inning?
Yeah.
Maybe more?
I mean, we probably balk about, you know, oh, that one is shot foul. No, I'm sure if you average it out, we probably balk about 1.5 times a batter.
I think there's some people's between
Oh, look at that. Yeah, 3. This one's not a good one. I thought Easter was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're, you know, we're professional wiffle ballers. We're not professional baseball players. There is a difference. Wiffle ball requires a unique form of athleticism. That one is shot into the gap, and Isaac Van Horn cannot make a play, and that will load the bases. It steps Phillip Grossenbacher. That one is a hard hit ball to Cole Brand. He corrals it, but he is not in time at second base. We'll take another look at it. As of now, the call is safe at second, and a run scores. Yeah, safe by a step. Oh, I guess we're just going. So. That one is shot deep and off the tree. That's gonna be a home run. That one was going out, but the tree stopped it. So that's gonna be a grand slam for Phillip Thomas.
Mercy rule.
And that is going to be 6 runs here in the top of the second, and that will end this half inning. As the Nighthawks take a 7-1 lead, we'll move to the bottom of the second.
Who's up? Alex is up.
Hey,
Josh.
Let's go. Throw it. Gotta score on 2.
All right, here we go in the bottom of the second. The Enforcers find themselves down 6 here all of a sudden. Josh Gradwall pops it up into foul territory, and Drew is able to get over there and make the play for a quick out number one. And you know, it is times like this I always think you can't win a game 8-7 without giving up 7. So we'll see how the Enforcers respond here after getting punched in the mouth, I guess you could say. As Isaac Van Horn steps in. You know, no lead is safe here in the AWA. Where these runs come in bunches. A lot of wacky things can happen out here.
Here we go. C1.
Uh, 2-1 here.
Whoa, 1-2.
1-2, sorry. I had the numbers right. That one is hit to the gap. That one knuckled on him. A tough break there as a ball looked like it had the looked like it was going to go out, but it dented. So it will be limited to a single for Isaac Van Horn. And steps Cole Brandt. He had a base hit his first time up. Looks at strike one there.
C1, baby.
Quickly down 0-2.
Lead.
One is popped up, and Drew Gradwall is under it for out number 2.
Come, babe. Get it started, time.
Steps team captain Jake Oliver as that hits him on the knuckle for ball 1. That one hits the zone for a strike. That was grounded sharply over to third, and that one eats Jack up over as it bounces off the tree root, and Jack just tosses it to the pitcher. Would have been a tough play. Jake has great speed, and that is the longest throw on the field. There'll be runners at first and second for Tyler Clout. 2 down here. One and 2. That one is hit over the head of Jack Blayos. That's going to be off the wall. In comes Isaac Van Horn to score, and Tyler Clout with a wall ball single brings in a run for the Enforcers. Jake will be held at second base. So the Enforcers potentially clawing their way back here. Got to start somewhere. It is 7-2 now as Josh Gradwall steps in. Screwball's in there for a strike. 1. Swings at that one in the dirt, full count. Riser is in there right at 60 miles an hour, and that will end the Enforcer's threat. The score is 7-2 as we move into the top of the third.
Chip, chip, chipping away. Chip, chip, chipping away.
Jack Playhouse leads off this inning with a rocket past past Jake Oliver at third base, and that one skips off the tree. That will save a ground rule double. So Jack Playhouse is on with a single to start off the third. Was grounded back to Jake Oliver. He flicks it over to first base for the out. Phillip checks his swing there. 4-1.
Whoa. I heard the whiff. Yeah.
You went, okay. Never mind. There's a strike. ABS challenge.
Yeah, dang it, I missed the opportunity. I know where you're at all times. Last time.
That'll be ball 4.
What? I'm paying attention.
Rick Rose saying, that's
I'm
ball 4.
All right, 1-1.
In steps Phillip Thomas, looking to extend this lead. Phillip had the big grand slam that really blew his game open his last time up as he fouls that back into the booth. Oh. Phillip hits a hard ground ball up the middle, and Cole's able to tag Philip Grossenbacher going to second base for out number 2. So runners will be at the corners.
All right, 4.
Is in there for a strike, so let's see. Runners in the corners with 2 outs. Quick 0-2 count here. Jack led this inning off with a rocket single past Jake Oliver.
You're good. I'm trying to knees out of the way.
is behind him there. 2-2 is the count. One is popped up, staying in the yard, and Van Horn is under it for out number 3. And we will go to the bottom of the third, and Enforcers chasing 5 runs. Looking to take a 2-0 series lead.
Good? Yeah. You're good. Oh, okay. Thank you. Don't look that way or that way.
Let's play some bets on whether you're going to get a hit or not.
That's a good point.
Kalki has you plus 500.
So, yeah, in steps Isaac Van Horn, leading this inning off. We're going to start a rally.
Oh, good act. I like it.
1-1.
What? Come on.
Lays off the high slider there. 3-1.
Hey, go to work. Batting hand. Batting hand. Why not? Back.
Slider is buried inside, and Van Horn swings over. That'll be a full count.
Yes, sir. I was crazy.
Staying alive.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss on the riser right at 60, and Drew Gradwell starts off the third with a strikeout. In steps Cole Brandt. Score is 7-2 Nighthawks.
Oh, get out,
That
ball.
one is hit to center field, but not deep enough, and right to Philip Thomas for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here, and Enforcers down to their final out. This steps Jake Oliver.
Wait, my on deck batter.
Jake has been on base 3 times here in game 2. Quickly ahead 2-0 here.
Oh.
3-0. Takes a good healthy hack, 3-1. We know Jake wants to hit.
Oh, what am I doing?
Maybe a little too much. Swings at a ball there. Full count.
Oh.
And he lays off that one, and the Enforcers have life here in the bottom of the third. In steps Tyler Clout, the designated hitter. Tyler looking to pass the baton here. Keep it alive for the Enforcers in game 2. Big hack there. Strike 1. Strike 2.
Oh.
Very slow slider at 33 miles an hour. misses. I don't know if that got to the batter's box. Swing and a miss there, and that will do it in game 2. The Nighthawks win it here 7-2, and we will go into game 3, series tied at 1. We'll take a short intermission and get game 3 underway shortly.
Let's go win it.
Sir? You guys are home? Yeah, we're home. Order, but I'll pitch Philip Thomas in third, Drew at first, Philip Grossbach at second. Yeah. You're pitching. Yep. Philip Thomas at third. Yep. Grossbach at second. Yep. Drew at first. Yep. Kind of just switch me, Josh. Do this, huh?
All right, it looks like we got Robert down on the field with one Philip Thomas. Robert, take it away, please.
All right, Philip. So tell me about the home run hit. What led to kind of the onslaught of offense that you kind of started here?
You know, Josh is pitching well, you know, and if he gets hot, then he's going to stay hot. But if you can get to him, then, you know, you have a chance. So, you know, happy that some folks can get on base, and then we just kept hitting. So,
what about the alternate uniforms? It's kind of been the talk of the production booth today. Are you liking it? Do you like the new threads?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is new.
Oh.
This jersey is new. It's brand. You didn't even notice they had new jerseys.
Interesting.
Do you like it? What do you think?
Hey, you know, hey, we're still playing wiffle ball. You know, nothing changed.
All right. Well, that's good. All right. All right. Back to the booth, guys. That was.
Robert? I thought Robert heard me. He looked right at me.
Megan, you turn the porch light on?
Megan, can you please turn on the porch light?
Yeah, just go in there, start flipping switches. Yeah, it's all good. Get in there. You good, Alex? Yeah, I'm ready. Who is that? Come on. We should show the garbage disposal.
All right, here we go. Game 3 underway. Jack Playhouse takes over for Drew Gradwall, who pitched valiantly. Jake Oliver leading off for the Enforcers as usual. He will be on the mound for the Enforcers.
Back. Yeah, same back.
Jack is the veteran slider specialist here in the AWA. He's got a slider with a lot of break to it.
Oh.
2 and 2. Full count. Never mind.
I thought it was 2 and 2 as well.
More people shouted full.
Yes, sir.
That will be a leadoff walk for Jake Oliver.
Here we go, 3-4.
Tyler Clout steps in there. Sliders in there for a strike. It's tough to get eyes on that pitch as a righty. He's got a big arsenal. He's got a slider, a screwball, fastball there. That one coming in at 53. Jack not super big on the velocity, but he mixes it up very well as he gets Tyler swinging over that one. For strike 3. A good slider there.
All the times you struck me out.
A 1 away. Josh Gradwall steps in.
I'll take it, but that's not happening again. Hold on.
No strike?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. He didn't even hit the zone.
You go off the swing or the pitch?
I mean, if that hits, that's just like good sportsmanship. Well played.
Or it's just a hanger.
I mean, that's insane.
1 and 1. One's grounded over the bag at third base. That's a fair ball. Jake Oliver is going to get into third, and Josh Gradwall has himself a stand-up double. So runners at second and third with 1 out here for Isaac Van Horn. Jack Playhouse in a bit of hot water here. Started the game off. That one is hit deep but foul. Off the barn there in foul territory. Or the shed, excuse me. Nasty slider there for strike 3. A big strike out there as Jack sits down Isaac Van Horn. Round number 2. So Cole Brandt looking to drive some of these runners in. Looks at ball 1. This is Cole Brandt's second series here, and he's facing 2 very difficult pitchers here. Not easy sledding so far. 2-2. Full count. Stays alive. Puts it in play over to third base, and Phillip flicks it over to first, and that throw is offline. And Jake Oliver will come in to score. So Cole Brandt with the infield single gets the Enforcers on the board. Josh Gradwell will scoot in third, and that'll bring up the top of the order. Jake Oliver, he walked his first time up. Slider just misses there. 3-0.
Oh my God.
Wow. Unlucky there for Jake as it hits the knob of the bat. That will load him up for Tyler Clout. 2 outs here. It's fouled into the booth. Swing and a miss. Two and two. Slider just misses there. Bases loaded, full count. Something has got to give here. It'll be ball 4. Another run will come in for the Enforcers.
Oh, we went back, I see.
Josh Gradwell will step in looking to keep this inning alive.
Man.
Little squibber, Jack. Oh, what a play from Jack Playhouse. Falls over, picking that ball up, and his desperation throw is able to get Josh Gradwell on his way to first base to escape the jam, but not before the Enforcers pick up a couple of runs here as we move into the bottom of the first.
Has the power to hit home runs. Really different game. With Van, everyone gets plus 5 powers.
For me, there's a difference between
Alrighty, here we go. Bottom of the first, Philip Thomas leading off, as usual. Looks at ball one. When zips in there for a strike. That one looked a lot faster than 59.
Alright, 1-1.
Leadoff walk drawn by Philip Thomas. Slider misses low. 1-0 to Jack Willihouse. 2-0.
Ooh.
3-0. That'll be a 4-pitch walk, so Jake Oliver struggling to find the zone early. Walks the first 2 hitters he sees. And in steps Drew Gradwall. Drew has a couple of home runs this series. That's, I think that's like 8 straight balls. That one's fouled right back at us. One is popped up, and Jake is able to get there and make the play. And some aggressive base running from Phil Thomas does not work out as they are able to double him up on the base running blunder there, and Jack will scoot into second base. So we score that, whatever that was.
You go 1-3.
So 1-0 to Philip Grossenbacher. The runner on second. Looking to tie the game up here with 1 swing as he grounds that foul. I am joined in the booth here by one Tyler Clout, the designated hitter for the Enforcers, as Jake sneaks in an ephus pitch there. Tyler, how's it going? How's the team looking so far, do you think?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a good competitive series so far.
It's always, the runs come in bunches for both teams.
They do. It is early in the year, second series. Oh, that is lined off of Jake Oliver. He might have been able to make a catch there, but he had another ball in his hand. So unlucky break there, as that will keep this inning going, and give that a single.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So What have you noticed about this Nighthawks squad so far?
I mean, you can't talk about the Nighthawks without talking about Gradwall.
Yeah, very true.
Not only is he their ace, but I think he also single-handedly made a close game, game 1, and stretched the lead in game 2 to take the win.
Yeah,
home runs this series.
It has been the series of Drew Gradwall. He's pitched very well on the mound, and like you said, he has the home runs. I mean, he is the total package when it comes to wiffle ball.
Philip Thomas as well is one, and he's showing
Maybe
right there.
lines that, yeah.
One of their best hitters has started off a little slow this year.
Yeah, it's been I mean, he did have the big grand slam in game 2, but outside of that, it has been a bit of a slow series for him, but his impact has certainly been felt. And that will retire the side. We'll take a short break as we move to the top of the second. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, is it? Isaac is right.
Oh, I am up.
White or green? I think we stick with green.
I basically just said the thing that I was saying all the time.
Okay, I think I speak to you. I need to take 10%.
Oh, I think that's like, no, you can't.
All right, and Isaac Van Horn nearly gets hit in the head for ball 1 as he leads off the second inning. Isaac is looking to extend this lead for the Enforcers as he fouls that one off. And all right, Tyler, give us a quick little analysis of Isaac Van Horn.
Athletic guy, plus speed, plus defense, aggressive hitter. Pitch selection, that's kind of where,
fights that one off. He's able to beat that one out, so there's that plus speed at work. Good call on that. So Isaac darts that one into no man's land.
A lot of energy to the dugout.
Bit of a glue guy, you think?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every team needs a glue guy.
Yes. Not a job he's going to say no to.
In steps Cole Brandt. Now, Cole's a rookie. What are your thoughts on him so far?
Has come in acting like he isn't a rookie. This is just coming in.
Good attitude.
Yes. He's going to be a good addition to the team.
Come on, it's so big.
You know, Cole has a lot of baseball experience, so hopefully a lot of that translates to the wiffle ball diamond.
I think that's
He's
what
ahead 3-1 here.
helps the Enforcers good amount. Good, smart baseball.
Oh, yeah.
He draws a walk here, so there'll be runners at first and second here.
And I'm on deck.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Oh, let's go 9.
All right, so good analysis from Tyler Clout there as Jake Oliver steps in. He has walked twice so far in this game. And he's on his way to a third as he is ahead 2-0 here. That was grounded over to third. Phil Thomas steps on third and unable to turn the double play. Great effort, though. The throw nearly got there in time. And Cole Brandt is able to get to third.
We got 3-4.
Tyler looks at ball 1 and grounds that foul
Right there on it. Be patient.
into the bushes.
You got 3-4.
And I think he went around there. That is a strike.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Holds off there. 2-2.
Yeah.
Holds there. Full count.
It's like a shot, possession there, you know.
Full count here.
Oh.
That one is inside for ball 4.
Oh. I'm little.
So that will load him up here with 1 away.
Yeah, a higher level of balls out here.
I couldn't agree more. 3 of them are like super dicey.
Yeah, dude. I think I got this right.
All right, so Josh Gradwall steps in and swings through a slider, looking to blow this thing open here in the second. Count evens, 1-1. 2-1. Misses. Big 3-1 pitch coming here. That misses high. That'll bring in another run for the Enforcers. So 3-0 here. It's not getting any easier as Isaac Van Horn steps in. He had a single his last time up. Big rip there and fouls that away. Fouls off nearly the exact same pitch. Quick 0-2 count. See what Jack goes with here. Super curve. Nicks the top rail of the zone by a hair. A massive strikeout.
That was crazy.
Big out there for the Nighthawks. They are not out of the woods yet. And steps Cole Brandt looking to keep things going. He drew a walk his last time up. And
why me?
That super curve was not close, so 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1. Checks his swing there. 3-1. That one misses. Another bases loaded walk. This is now 4-0 Enforcers. As this third and final out eludes the Nighthawks. That'll bring up the top of the order once again. Making into a fielder's choice last time. That ball is ripped off the wall. Tyler Cloud comes home. In comes Josh Gradwall. And Jake Oliver brings in 2 more runs with a double.
That should have been, that literally just,
Cole Brandt will stay at third, so runners at second and third for Tyler Clout as he grounds that over to Philip Thomas. And Philip unable to complete the play there, and another run will come in on the error. So that will be 7-0 Enforcers, and 1 more run will be 6 for the inning.
So lucky treat.
Oh, it didn't hit
And Josh Gradwall pops that up into foul territory, and Phillip is able to get under it for out number 3, but not before the enforcers add on a bunch of runs to make it 7-0 here as we go to the bottom of the second.
Oh, the T?
We good? Yeah. You look great up here. Oh, really? She had no idea the whole time. I hope. You got thrown around. Oh, really? No way. I mean, usually it's like 400 or something.
All right, here we go. Bottom of inning number 2 underway as Jack Playhouse gets out of the EFIS pitch. So Tyler, when you're attacking a hitter like Jack Playhouse, well, never mind. That one is popped up for a quick out. Jack, usually a very patient hitter, tough guy to strike out. What is your mindset as a pitcher?
For Jack, it is a lot of strikes. He's trying to put the ball in play and beat it out to first. One of the faster guys in the league, for sure.
I have 7 now.
Yeah, he's got the wheels for sure. He's able to beat out a lot of plays. He causes chaos on the base pass as Drew Gradwell looks at a ball.
Jake has always been one of those pitchers that has some of the nastiest stuff in the league. Just kind of struggles to find the strike zone sometimes.
It is a fatal flaw of just about every pitcher here. That strike zone is unchanging and unforgiving. Some days it's
better number 2s.
Yeah, he graciously took the number 2 as that ball is hit hard up the middle, and Cole Brandt throws that over the house. As Van Horn loses the shoe. Yeah, Jake Oliver was a pretty dominant number 1, and then here comes Josh Gradwall and pretty much took that job.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake has a very deep arsenal of pitches, and he uses all of them. Oh, that ball is hit deep, and that is gone. Philip Grossenbacher, a line drive home run over the right center wall. And the the Nighthawks have some life here in the bottom of the second. Philip Grossenbacher makes an impact here in Game 3. Cuts the lead to 5, and I'm sure you have plenty of experience to get it. It only takes one swing to start a rally. That one is popped up, and Jake, unable to make the diving catch. Great effort there. We've seen him do that before.
I have to say, Grossenbacher, one of the better progressions from this year to last year already.
Yeah,
from
big
the first
improvement.
couple of series, he's made a huge improvement.
Yeah, Philip has come on quite well. I believe it's year 3 for him. And you see it, sometimes it's hard to come in, and light the world on fire here. It takes some time to adjust no matter how much baseball you've played. That ball is hit 1,000 miles an hour into the tree. 1 and 2 here.
That was a good one too.
But there is a bit of a learning curve here, and some guys just pick the game up faster than others, and there's not much rhyme or reason to it. That evens the count here to Philip Thomas at 2 and 2. Weak wave and a miss there for strike 3. That'll be out number 2. That'll bring up the lead, the man who led off the inning, Jack Playhouse.
Jake is usually better throwing against the aggressive hitters because he's always right around the zone.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best place to be in wiffle ball. Make it look like a strike. That one misses. I think that missed low. One is outside. That one is hit way deep, and that is gone. Jack Playhouse breaking out the power swing there. A deep drive for a home run. It is now 7-3 Nighthawks.
Jack, is that your first of the year?
Yeah, first home run of the year for Jack Playhouse coming in series number 2.
Must have heard me tell him I say it was a contact hitter.
Yeah.
Took that to heart.
Some take contact hitter as an insult here. But there's no shame in it. There's no shame in being an on-base machine. Oh. Drew Gradwell way out ahead of the slow curveball, and he knows it. 2-1.
Just like that 4-run game.
Good boy.
These Nighthawks, they always seem to chip away. That one's fouled back. They got a lot of good hitters in their lineup.
Would have tied the 2026 home run leader.
I do.
Full count. I want a strike, but a very fast fastball. We got to start putting the flames on the screen when they throw it too fast, you know, like.
Follows 62 up with 39.
Pulls the string on him there, 39. So maybe that speed check by design as Drew strikes out to end the inning. We go to the top of the third. Enforcers up 7-3.
We have a pitcher change here.
Flop.
Yep, Van Horn's up.
My up. Hell Shane. I mean, he'll probably know it. Again?
I got you.
Thanks, dog.
See if I can get to you in the mound where you're supposed to be.
So we get a pitching change here. Philip Thomas takes over for Jack Blayhouse. And bit of a wild start as the ad ball is thrown into the booth.
Philip Thomas, similar to Jake, really good stuff. Sometimes struggles to locate.
Yeah, whoa, that was the cricket home run. Yeah, Philip Thomas doesn't get consistent reps on the mound, so it can be hard to get into a rhythm as the year goes on. One is high and inside. 3-1. Isaac Van Horn swings through that one, full count. Just want to give a quick shout out to Cal Raleigh. Hit a home run.
We need that.
Full count to Van Horn. He draws a walk.
That was a good battle there.
Oh, my fault. Second one was good. He already spent all his balls. You don't have a first base. Oh, yeah. That was how tight his hips are. Stand him on the back. Throw to a sock, man.
Cole Brandt steps in and looks at strike one.
All right. You ready?
One's in the dirt.
Yeah.
2-1. That one is hit deep to center field, but not deep enough. Is who's that? Philip Rosenbacher is under it for out number 1.
We'll be right back.
Tyler Cloud is on deck. That one seals over the head of Jake Oliver for a ball, and that one misses outside. 2-0 as the stadium lights are really helping now. It's a beautiful, beautiful Edmonds night here. Big hag there.
He's young.
3-1 is the count.
That's where that jump's coming from.
And that will miss.
On it all night.
So runners on first and second for Tyler Cloud.
Try to time up the pitch. We'll go. I have to be like on the pipeline. Almost.
First pitch misses away. Ball 2. That one's in there for a strike. 3-1. Slider just misses. And that will load him up for Josh Gradwell. Screwball is in there for a strike.
No.
Quick 0-2 count to Josh. Count evens here, 2-2. Nighthawks want to keep this close. Phillip cannot afford to lose Josh here. As he nicks the top outside corner for strike 3. Big strike out there. It's Josh Gradwell looking. And there'll be 2 outs for Isaac Van Horn. First pitch misses to Isaac, ball 1. One and 2. Swing and a miss there for strike 3, and that will retire the side. Then we move to the bottom of the 3rd. The Nighthawks looking to rally here, down 7-3. All righty, here we go. Bottom of the 3rd. Forcers trying to protect a 4-run lead as Phillip pops up the first pitch, and Cole Brandt is able to get under it for a quick out number 1.
Just what you're looking for to start that inning.
We love the efficiency. One and 1 to Phillip Thomas.
Go 6.
Pitch was a little spicy there, 63. But it missed, so it's a ball. follows it up with a slow curve. I think it's about the third or fourth time he's done that.
He's got to sneak a strike in there. He's pretty consistent with that one.
He loses him there.
Maybe should have stayed with it.
So in steps team captain Jack Playhouse. 1 on and 1 away here in the bottom of the third.
Okay. Oh no. Center of the plate next time, please. Oh.
Jake falls behind here, 2-0. 3-0.
He's sitting high 40s against me.
And loses him. 4-pitch walk.
Because you're used to 40.
Enforcer's in a bit of trouble here. Nighthawks have some life here as Drew Gradwall steps into the box. Drew's had himself a good series, a couple of home runs, some loud contact. That one is hit deep the opposite way, and Drew Gradwall has himself his 3rd home run of the series. This one a no doubt opposite field shot, and all of a sudden the Nighthawks find themselves down by only a run. Score 7-6 Enforcers. I guess if you're looking on the bright side for the Enforcers, it's a clean slate, no runners, no nothing. Jake Oliver can just go to work. Philip Grossenbacher led the inning off with a pop out. And Jake Oliver's struggling to find the zone here. Philip is way ahead of that one. That one's in there for a strike. 2 good pitches in a row from Jake.
Definitely needed that. Get back in, get some confidence.
Yeah, evens a count 2-2. A lot of bite there, but misses. Full count. Sweeper misses there, and
you don't even have it here. Keep it going.
Tough pitch to lay off with 2 strikes.
Yeah. That'll bring the winning run to the plate.
Swing if it happens to go far.
I don't know what that means.
Contact.
Oh, gotcha. Like the video game?
Yeah. Yeah, circle swing, MLB The Show.
Yeah. That's a button, right?
Yeah.
Quick 2-0 count here. Nighthawks find themselves kind of in the driver's seat all of a sudden.
Good boy.
3-0 here to Phillip. Breaking balls in there for a strike. 3-1. Screw ball just nicks the zone there. Full count. Jake battling back here. He needs an out here. That was grounded over to Josh at third, and the tag connects.
Very close.
Phillip
at second.
runs into second, and Grossenbacher's acting like he's out. Take another look at it.
I think he. I think he knows he's out, but we will take a look.
I'm gonna yell 2 if it comes to
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so Phil Grosenbacher.
Wait. Sorry, I gotta score that.
There it is.
One of those weird plays to score.
Yeah, it always takes a lot of time.
But kind of a big deal that Philip Thomas got to second while everything was happening there.
Yeah, good hits at base running.
He's now in scoring position.
Yeah, so a well-placed ball off the wall here could tie the game. Jack has had himself a good game 3, had a monster home run, and a couple of walks. He's faced Jake a lot.
Very good spot to get ahead there.
Yeah, good pitch from Jake. Jack is familiar with his arsenal, but Jake is familiar with how to attack him. As Jake quickly jumps ahead 0-2 here.
Jack is a scary person to have up here because he puts the ball in play a lot, and Philip can
forces the fielders to make a play, which is not always easy here. Jack fights it off. Screwball next to the top of the zone, but it is too fast. So this battle will continue.
Where was all this stuff in your first 3 at-bats against me?
I don't think we'd seen that pitch all game from Jake, and he fires it in there. The count will remain 0-2. Goes right back to it. This time misses. 1-2. He's still ahead here. Swing and a miss there on the big slider, and that will do it in game 3. The Enforcers barely escaped the jam here in game 3, but they take the series 2-1. Final score here 7-6. Thank you all for tuning in here. We will be back tomorrow night for the I know the Wolfpack play. I'll be here, but I don't know who we're gonna play, so we'll see who shows up. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night.
Can I just be a guy? Why do I gotta be a big guy?